Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to the kitchen. It just always seems like a long time since I've been in here when I get back to make another video. Everybody's been talking about corned beef, and I do love corned beef with potatoes and cabbage in it. I was reading an article that corned beef actually is an Irish dish, but adding the cabbage to it came from America when they came over here. And that it's also a Jewish dish year-round. So I guess they're available year-round, but they're more prevalent here around St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to cook corned beef, and then I'm going to cook it in the Instapot. So I'll put it in the Instapot for an hour or better, and then I'll take the pressure off and lift my corned beef out, and then I'll put in my potatoes and cabbage, and I'll do them about, I don't know, I'll have to check, probably 5 or 6 minutes, and let the pressure off, and I'll have my meal ready. But when you're going to cook corned beef brisket, generally it comes packaged, and it has a little package of seasoning in it, which is actually, see the seasoning? That's pickling spice. So if you buy one that doesn't have it, you're just going to use, that looks like about a teaspoon of pickling spice, maybe a little bit more. And you want to wash it because it's been brined in salt. So I'm going to wash my brisket, my corned beef brisket, really good, and then I'm going to put it into the Instapot, and I'm going to put an onion that I quarter, and I'm going to put 2 or 3 cloves of garlic that I've mashed and chopped. I'm going to cover it with water, or you can use beef broth, and pressure it. And I'll show y'all when I start putting it in the pot what I'm doing, and then I'll take the pressure off and add in my cabbage and potatoes, and I'll have my whole meal done in just a little while. So y'all can come on over close where you can see what I'm doing, and we'll get this corned beef brisket cooked. Okay, y'all can see my little potatoes. I've already washed them, and I bought the little petite ones because I just wanted those. So I've got my potatoes washed. I'm going to set them aside, and then I'm going to open up the brisket and rinse it off. Okay, I reached in my package and I got my little seasoning packet out. Rinse it off a little bit. And then I'm going to rinse my corned beef. I'm going to put it in my Instapot. Just like so. Okay, I measured the little pickling spices, and it's a heaping teaspoon. I'm going to add in garlic. And I'm just going to quarter my onion and put it in. Maybe I'll cut it up a little bit more to disperse it around. Now I'm going to cover it with water, and I'm going to put it in the, turn the Instapot on, and I'm going to pressure it on high for 65 minutes, and then I'm going to check the tenderness. So let me get you over to the Instapot, and I'll get it to cooking. Okay, I've got it in there, and I've got it covered with water. I've got my onions and garlic and my pickling spice in it. So I've got my lid ready to go on my Instapot. I'm going to close it, and I'm going to set it. It's set to sealing. Now I've got it set for manual, and I'm going to cook it for about 70 minutes on high, and then we will see how tender it is and if I'm going to need to add some more time to it. Hey y'all, I thought that I would pop back on here just for a minute and talk to you. I know that this virus is on everybody's mind, and the what ifs, and do we really believe it? Do we think it's man-made? Do we think it's a hoax? Do we think it's for the government, getting control? There's all kinds of stories out there and ideas. All I know to tell you is it's better to be safe than sorry. So my plan for life is, and I've already told y'all, remember me saying you never know what's going to happen in life, you better get a little bit of stuff ahead? Now do you understand why I told you that? It's very important to have all of your necessary essentials ahead of time. If you didn't have it for this time and you're having to fight the crowds, I'm so sorry. But let this be a wake-up call and be prepared for an emergency, no matter what it is. Normally, where I live, our emergencies are, we worry about hurricanes. And that goes from, when does hurricane season start? June, maybe? Through the 1st of November. So I've learned living on the Gulf Coast in Texas that I stay prepared. I have all of my essentials ahead, enough for us to last a little bit. And I hope y'all have done the same thing. I'm not in a scramble. I haven't had to run to the store to stock up on anything. I'm just hunkering down at home and trying to stay healthy and away from the viruses. And so that being said, I won't get on a soapbox about this, but always have a month at least of things ahead at home that you can cook and eat, and your toilet paper, paper towels, and all of that. Now, I am being sensible, and I went and got out all of my cloth napkins, and instead of using up all the paper towels, we're going to use some cloth napkins to try to preserve it. I don't know how long this will last. I went to Costco the other morning. I don't even remember what I was going to get. But the at 10:13 the parking lot was full and it opened at 10. And I thought, good grief. And so I started up toward the front of the store to go in, and there was a lady on a megaphone already hollering, we have no eggs, we have no paper towels. And I looked, and there was this single file line, probably a quarter of a mile long, as far down there as I could see, of people holding their buggies waiting for them to let them go in. I don't know how many times they were letting in. You know what I did? I just got back in my car and left. I didn't have to have anything. I don't remember what I thought I was going to get. I think I was going to get some bags of frozen corn and put it in my freeze dryer. And I thought, you know, there's nothing worth this. So I haven't had to fight all of that, and I'm so thankful that I prepared ahead for whatever might happen. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention that because I know that it's on everybody's mind. I just want to stay healthy, and I don't want to be a fanatic and go overboard with anything, but I want to be precautious. Am I what you call a prepper? No, but I am prepared, and y'all need to be too. We'll be back with some stuff on this Instapot here in a little bit, and we'll have us some corned beef. Okay, my time is up, 65 minutes. I'm releasing my pressure, and I'll be opening the lid shortly to see how tender the corned beef is. Okay, my pressure has released. So you always want to open this away from you because you don't want that steam on you. And yeah, it's tender. See if I can get it to in my pot here. And then I will see how tender it is. Oh yeah, that's plenty tender. Okay, now I'm going to put my potatoes and my cabbage in. Let me get it. I'm just going to put my potatoes down into the juice. And I'm going to lay my cabbage around on top of them. I'll just get it in there as best I can. And I'm going to bring this up to pressure for 4 minutes. I don't think I can get it all in there. Okay, I'm going to put it back to sealing. It's going to do it for 4 minutes. Okay, I've got my corned beef sliced, and I sliced it across the grain where I could put it on the plate and serve it and it wouldn't fall apart. And now the pressure has built back up, and my carrots and cabbage are cooking. And when I get them out of the pressure pot and get them plated, I'll show you. Okay, my pressure has released, so I'm going to open it up away from me. And then I just want to leave this really close. Try to get my cabbage out. Okay, here I've plated some of it up. Let me just tell you, everything is perfectly cooked. I cooked the brisket on high pressure for 65 minutes, released the pressure, took it out, and then I added my potatoes in first into the liquid, and then my cabbage, and I high pressured it for 4 minutes, and they're perfectly done. So let me just tell y'all, happy St. Patrick's Day. And this is coming out at 1 o'clock in the morning on St. Patrick's Day. So y'all will have time to get you a corned beef brisket and cook it. And in our area, Kroger has their corned beef on sale for $3.99, I think. And it's $4.69 a pound at Costco. And Aldi had some for $2.99. So maybe you'll still have a chance to find some. And if you buy one that doesn't have the seasoning packet in it, remember that it's about a heaping teaspoon of pickling spice. And I have green eyes, but I'm going to hold this green spatula so nobody reach over here and pinch me. I hope y'all will enjoy this and try to make it. It doesn't just have to be for St. Patrick's Day. It can be year-round. I'm going to tell you what, I love corned beef. And I could sit here and pick and eat that meat just one bite after the other. It's just so tender. But it was nice that I could slice it and it didn't fall apart. So let me know if y'all try it. These little potatoes are awesome too. They have them all white, all red, or the mixed petites at Kroger. And I thought, well, that would be nice to have a few extra colors on the plate. I should have put a little bit of carrots in there just for color, but I didn't. Anyway, see, this is another memory making thing. If you said, I'm not going to cook that except on St. Patrick's Day, well, that would make a holiday that's kind of a bland. Nobody celebrates a whole bunch. It would make a special memory. Your family would look forward to that corned beef and cabbage and potatoes on St. Patty's Day. So y'all need to think about what you can do to start initiating some special occasions in your family that they'll look forward to. And then when you're not with them anymore, they'll say, man, do you remember how good Mama's corned beef was? I wonder how she fixed that. Well, you know why I'm doing what I'm doing? My kids can look at these videos and know exactly how Mama did it. So y'all make some memories, document some things that you think your kids will want to know, and behave yourself, have a good time, but behave yourself having a good time. Be responsible. Be safe during this virus episode that we're going through. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. And try to stay away from people. Kind of isolate yourself if you can. And I'll be back here in a day or two with something else that you can get in the kitchen and cook while you're staying home and being good. The good Lord bless y'all and keep you till we're back in the kitchen again.